What if I told you the boundary between you and the universe is made of nothing more than breath? The ego is a tumor made of linguistic matter. Breathwork is the scalpel. Welcome back to day 4 of the Mystery School. Tonight, we dissolve the illusion of separation using McKenna's most powerful non-psychedelic technique, conscious breathing that shatters the subject-object duality. No substances, just oxygen, intention, and the courage to discover that you were never separate from anything at all. Hawaii, 1988. McKenna is experimenting with holotropic breathwork when something unprecedented happens. The boundaries of his body disappear, not metaphorically, experientially. He later said, "I became the room, then the island, then the Pacific, then everything. And I realized the boundary was never real. It was just a held breath." This changed everything. McKenna had found a way to achieve ego dissolution, that coveted psychedelic state, using nothing but conscious breathing patterns. But here's what makes it revolutionary. Unlike substances, you can control it. Dial it up, dial it down. Navigate the dissolution instead of being swept away by it. Tonight, you'll learn to breathe yourself into cosmic consciousness. And more importantly, how to breathe yourself back. Here's what's actually happening when boundaries dissolve. Your default mode network, the brain's ego headquarters, requires a specific oxygen to CO2 ratio to maintain its boundaries. Change that ratio? The walls come down. McKenna understood this intuitively. He said, "The ego is like a clenched fist. Breathwork is learning to let go, finger by finger, until the hand opens and realizes it was always part of the sky." But this isn't hyperventilation. This isn't Wim Hof. This is what McKenna called dimensional breathing, using breath to navigate between states of consciousness. Fair warning, what you're about to experience can be as powerful as any psychedelic. The only difference? You're driving. McKenna's setup for boundary dissolution was precise. Lie down. This practice can make you dizzy, and we want you safe. Arms at your sides, palms up. What he called the surrender position. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. For the first minute, we're just observing. Where does your breath live? Chest? Belly? Throat? No judgment, just notice. McKenna said, "You can't dissolve a boundary you haven't first acknowledged." Now begin to deepen your breath, not faster, deeper, like you're breathing not just into your lungs, but into your entire body. Inhale, expanding everything. Exhale, releasing everything. Good. We're preparing the vessel for expansion. Now we begin McKenna's wave breathing. This is what starts the dissolution. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. But here's the key. Breathe in 3 stages. Belly, ribs, chest, like a wave rolling up your body. Watch. Belly expands, ribs expand, chest lifts. One smooth wave, now out through the mouth for 6 counts, reversing the wave. Chest falls, ribs contract, belly empties. Let's practice together. In through the nose, belly, ribs, chest, 4. Out through the mouth, chest, ribs, belly, 5, 6. Again, rolling the wave up, belly, ribs, chest, 4. Rolling down, chest, ribs, belly, 5, 6. Continue this pattern. I'll guide you for the next minute. wave up, 2, 3, 4, wave down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice, your body is becoming more fluid, less solid. This is the beginning. Wave up, 2, 3, 4, wave down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wave up, 2, 3, 4, wave down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wave up, 2, 3, 4, wave down, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now McKenna's dissolution technique. No pause between inhale and exhale. The breath becomes a circle. Inhale flows into exhale flows into inhale. No gaps, no holding, just continuous flow. Like this. In and out and in and out. Begin. Find your rhythm. Not too fast, just connected. Good. Now here's where it gets interesting. As you breathe, imagine your body has no edges. The air doesn't stop at your skin. It flows through you like you're made of light. Some of you are starting to feel it. Tingling, vibration, the boundaries getting fuzzy. This is normal. This is the dissolution beginning. Don't fight it. Breathe into it. McKenna said, "The ego panics when boundaries dissolve. That's its death alarm. But you're not dying. You're remembering what you were before you believed in separation." Keep breathing, connected, circular, no beginning, no end. Now, let your awareness expand with each breath, not just filling your lungs, filling the room, filling the space around you. You're breathing with the universe now. It breathes in as you breathe in. It breathes out as you breathe out. The boundary between inside and outside. Where is it? Can you find it? Or is there just breathing? Now we go all the way. McKenna's full dissolution. Continue the connected breathing, but now Let go of the breather. Who is breathing? Where are you? Don't think about it. Feel into it. The one who breathes. Can you find them? There's breathing happening, but no breather. There's awareness, but no center. This is what McKenna called breathing yourself into the cosmos. You haven't gone anywhere. You've just remembered that you are everywhere. Some of you feel vast now, infinite, like you could contain galaxies. This isn't hallucination. This is recognition. The mystics knew this. The psychonauts know this. Now you know this. The boundary was only ever a concept. Beautiful. Stay here as long as you like. This is your true size. When you're ready, no rush, we'll breathe ourselves back into form. Begin to slow the breath, letting pauses return. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. With each breath, gently gather your awareness, like calling light back into a lantern. You're not becoming small again. You're focusing the infinite through a human lens. Big difference. McKenna's return protocol. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel edges returning. But now you know, edges are choices, not prisons. Take 3 normal breaths, just regular breathing, letting your system recalibrate. When you're ready, open your eyes. What you've just experienced is what every mystic has pointed to. You are the universe experiencing itself subjectively. McKenna said, boundary dissolution isn't losing yourself. It's finding out how big you really are. The ego reconstitutes, but it never quite believes in its own solidity again. For the next few hours, you might feel more spacious inside, colors more vivid, connections to others stronger, reality feeling more dreamlike. This is normal. You've loosened the grip of separation. It takes time to stabilize in this new understanding. Practice note. You can do a gentle version of this anytime. 3 connected breaths can remind you that boundaries are optional. Tomorrow, day 5, Dream Programming Protocol. McKenna discovered that the boundary between waking and dreaming is as dissolvable as the one between self and cosmos. Tomorrow, you learn to program your unconscious, to dream with intention. He said, once you realize all boundaries are breathable, you start to wonder, what other walls are made of air? Until tomorrow, boundless ones. Remember, you are not in the universe. You are the universe, breathing.